Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Bruins ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking outside, it's Welsh. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll go right back to the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He's got him. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Welch. Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Jones to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got it. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Pryor. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays.
Could be an alley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Jones wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking for a gap. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Running it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Fires to the wideout. Williams open on the right side. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up.
Caught, and he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffs! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Jones to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Play fake, Lewis. Catch in the middle, it's Welsh.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking for open space. It's Welch. Here's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis. He'll take a shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Jones wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his man, it's Ball. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Throwing, Lewis. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. This will likely be the last play of the half. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's in! Touchdown, Buffaloes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really...
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Zings it complete to the right. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And listen, third down and long is...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's Lewis to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now on the option. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Coming out with it, it's Ball. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you...
Snags it, and he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got a...
He's got it on the outside. Runs through a man. He might have space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Using his feet to buy time. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wants to throw it. Unloads it left. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Trying to take it back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes down.
There's a crease. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Running inside. It's Young. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Punt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking for a huge play. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And that was a game's worth of frustration right there on that pass. That was a bomb down the field, trying to get it all back because the offense just hasn't found a way to get much going. Still,
and the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He wants to go deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. What will they dial up on 2nd and Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Washington Huskies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Mack from the gun on third down. Quick completion on the out. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go play action with Mack. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Mack unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's Williams. Fires left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can...
Makes the grab in their space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Williams to throw. Finds his tight end. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school.
Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing, Mack. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing, Williams. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll go play action with Mack. Steps away to find some room. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the back. Mack from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game.